What is your favorite sound?
Like when you break someone's like face with a punch, like when you hit someone in the nose and you hear their septum like crack under your knuckle, or when you hit someone to a body shot and you feel their rib break beneath your hands and you hear them go, it's the best noise in the world.
Moving on. Welcome to another episode of Outside the Ring. I'm your host, Lexy Nair, and today's guest, he is an Olympic bronze medalist, Mr. Anthony Ogogo. What was the first thing you thought about when you woke up this morning?
I'm a primal being. I'm like one of those animals you see on a safari. They do two things. They fight and they and my wife is at home in London, as you know, so I can't do the second. So all I want to do is the first. I want to fight.
What is your favorite season?
Spring, the anticipation for summer.
What is your favorite holiday?
100% Christmas, being at home with my family, opening presents, giving presents.
What do you miss most about the UK?
Oh, everything.
What makes you roll your eyes every time you hear it?
Every British slur. Like, the food is bad, up. And secondly, there are British people that have bad teeth. J-Man, zoom into these bad boys. Never had a brace, never had a fill-in, brush my teeth twice a day, and you get them.
What is the craziest thing you've ever done?
Decided to become a wrestler. It's pretty crazy. This industry, boxing's a mad industry. Listen, through it, you try to render people unconscious with right hands and left hooks on a daily basis. That's crazy. And I thought you ain't gonna get any more crazy than that. Then I joined wrestling.
What is your favorite movie of all time?
Pulp Fiction, without a shadow of a doubt. I know it word for word.
You can recite every word of Pulp Fiction?
Pretty much. I ain't gonna do it now because I ain't get paid enough for doing this. I'm not getting paid at all for doing this.
How would you describe training as an Olympic athlete versus training as a professional wrestler?
Very different, but very similar. As an Olympic athlete, I was training 4 times a day. But even now, as a wrestler, I'm training 4 times a day. This Monday, before I came to Jacksonville, I woke up, I hit shoulders in the morning. I went to DDP's house and did a hard DDP yoga session. And you were there the day after me, so I missed you. We missed each other by a day.
DDP yoga ain't your mama's yoga. Would you rather be able to teleport anywhere or be able to read minds?
100% teleport. Like now, boom, at home, in my bed with my wife. 100, done.
Who is the most famous person you have ever met?
The Queen.
The Queen of England. Like the Queen.
Queen Elizabeth II. I've been to Buckingham Palace 3 times, and the Queen had a garden party, and I was invited to that.
Now this is always my favorite question. What is your favorite curse word?
I mean, it's the greatest swear word. It's just the greatest word. And I know there's different contexts to the UK and the US. It's slightly worse here. Like at home, everyone, oh, you've been, don't be, you fat, you silly, dope.
I feel like the accent helps with that though. Like, I feel like any American walking around saying that, it just doesn't roll off the tongue as easily. Do you have any dating advice for anyone who's single?
A good friend of mine, really good, like handsome man, tall, dark hair, handsome dude, nice olivey skin. He was single for a long time and nobody could work out. I could. He had really bad breath. And it's one of those ones where I was like, like you don't want to tell him because it hurt his feelings, but like you'd go on dates and like he was more than good enough to kind of pull that kind of girl, you know? And I go, how'd it go? He go, man, like, yeah, she's gonna give me a call again. She never calls him. And then eventually I had to say to him, mate, clean your teeth. Get some Listerine. Your breath stinks. So I'm saying, you could be watching this thinking, I'm good looking, boy or girl, I'm funny, I'm charismatic. Why am I on my own? Brush your mouth, mate. Like, clean your teeth.
Dead or alive, who would you like to have dinner with?
Oh, 1,000,000% Winston Churchill. Winston Churchill was British Prime Minister during the Second World War. And I say that because I know most Americans aren't very clever.
What is your favorite food?
I've already said fish and chips. That's up there, 100%. Cheesecake. Cheesecake's my answer. Ignore cheesecake. That's the only good thing about this place. Cheesecake.
What is your favorite drink?
Oh, alcoholic or?
Well, what's your favorite drink and then what's your favorite drink?
Because I miss home so much, a cup of tea. Splash of milk, no sugar. My favorite drink. Oh, like I'm quite simple, man. Beer.
What is your biggest pet peeve?
Two things. I've got two pet peeves, and this isn't gonna be a short answer. So I'm gonna start with the jovial one, but it actually pisses me off when when someone texts you and they say "lol," and it's not funny, and much more serious. I hate bigotry when people think they're better than anybody else, like, because we're not. We're all the same. Like, we all look different color skins, we all attracted to different people, but it doesn't make us any better or worse than anybody else.
What is your favorite sound?
Two sounds, both the same thing really. Like when you break someone's like face with a punch, like when you hit someone in the nose and you hear their septum like crack under your knuckle, or when you hit someone to a body shot and you feel their rib break beneath your hands and you hear them go. That sound for me that's porn for me. And then when you box someone and hit them to the face, and you feel their nose, you hear their nose just pop with their jaw break. Oh my goodness, that is it's the best noise in the world.
Moving on. Okay, this is our last question. Are you ready? What is one thing you wish you could tell your younger self?
I wish I could tell myself to enjoy the moments along the way. It's like those people who climb Everest. Like I've never climbed Everest, but what they say is, you get to the top of Everest, the view's a bit because you're so high up in the clouds, you can't see anything. Yeah. Now, what the people who get the most experience from it, the best experience from Everest, is they climb a little bit, they stop, they look around, take in a view, they go again. So they do that 5 or 6 times on the way up. They get to the top, the view's a bit, but they've got those 5 amazing views and moments before. Yeah. They've still made it to the top. Life should be like that. Like, enjoy the moments, no matter how small you think they are at the time. They might become big moments because you don't know what's around the corner.
Okay, so that's a wrap on this episode of Outside the Ring. Anthony, thank you for coming here, sharing stories, and it's always a great time chatting with you.